Hi! Hey there! It is Jackie Tomes here, the property strategist, passionate about making sure that you're as time efficient as you can possibly be in your business so that you've got time for doing the stuff that you really love to do, both in your business and outside of that in your life as well. So today I want to make sure you're really clear on your deal criteria. Now, have you ever missed out on a property deal because you weren't quick enough? So annoying. You know, you put in all the work, you do the analysis, you go and, you know, find a builder and get a quote from a builder or talk to someone about planning, and you do all the work and someone gets there quicker than you. It's just so frustrating. You just feel like you're pouring time into something, not actually getting the results back out. Now, while this is actually a natural part of the process, the important thing is not letting this just continue like this going forward. We want to make sure that every time you're going through the process of analysing a deal and trying to secure it, that you get better at it every single time and quicker. So one of the real key things to this is knowing what sort of deals that you actually do. Because it's not, you know, a property deal is not a property deal is not a property deal. It's about getting clear about what exactly a deal is for you. Now, we talk a lot about area, about gold mine area, and that's quite a common thing to be deciding where you're basing yourself. But it's not just where you're basing yourself, it's what are the actual criteria of the sort of the buildings that you actually buy. So for example, maybe it is that you're doing single lets and you just like doing little terraced houses. They've got to have 3 bedrooms upstairs so it can accommodate a family. Maybe proximity to local amenities is a criteria for you as well. Perhaps the station if you're in London, for example. Now, the thing is, when you start to create a criteria of what a deal has to be for you in order for it to potentially work for you, but also for you to have the expertise and the knowledge to do it, that will speed up the process. Because if you want to be doing, if one day you're looking at doing a flat conversion and the next day you're looking at doing a land development, these are 2 very different things to be able to price up. There's lots of different potential parties involved that you need to know the costs for. So actually saying, right, I'm going to focus on doing conversions into flats and I'm going to learn about that. I'm going to build the whole team around that so that when I find something that fits that criteria, I can actually go to the team and say, right, this is the property, this is my estimated budget based on what research I've done before, what do you think? You know, that you get to learn the planning constraints, you get to learn if it's a licensing area, all that kind of stuff. So that every time you start to see something like that again and analyse it, you get quicker and quicker at it because you're basically repeating the same process rather than each time having to answer new pieces of information. I hope that makes sense. So for example, just doing an option on something, it's not just easy just doing an option. You've got to find a solicitor that actually help you execute that and be able to explain that to the vendor and understand the risks so that you can explain it to your investors. So the clearer you can get about what are the exact criteria for your the deals that you do, the more effectively you can build your team so that you've got them at the end of the phone, and the quicker you can actually decide if something's going to be right for you to pursue or not. And I'll talk about that in another video about getting your viewing system systemised and so that you don't have to do all of it yourself, and having criteria for that is absolutely key. So, hope that helps. Get more and more specific, focus on a specific area within property. Don't be trying to do a HMO one day and a single let the next day and a lease option the day after that. Learn what your deals are so that you can specifically go after them. Cool. Hope that helps. Questions, comments, feedback, comment below. Cool, bye for now.